What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. See, I'm getting set up here to do some work on the Allroad. Gonna be replacing this front bumper right here. If you remember the video from when I painted this and the side flares, the paint was already peeling on the top, so you can see how it has all that right there. You can still kind of see under it. And plus, one of the mounting bolts is stripped on this. So I recently came across a better one at the junkyard, so I painted that with the same SEM bumper coat and went over it with that. So I'm gonna be putting this one on today, and also these what they call radiator air guides that go right behind the bumper that connects to the radiator to direct the air to the air conditioner condenser in the radiator. All right, let's get started. All right, you guys, as you can see, I got the front end up on jack stands, and that's because I'm on coilovers. But if you're on air suspension, you could just put the car in jack mode, and that's because you're gonna have to get to the bolts behind this fender liner to get to those bolts in there. It's about 4 of them right there to remove the bumper. So like I said, if you can put your car in jack mode if you're on air suspension, and then you could turn the wheel in or out so you can get your wrench in there to remove some of these bolts for the fender liner, and then you can fold it out of the way, and then that will allow you to get to the 4 bolts in here. And also we're gonna have to remove the grills and the fog lights. So for the grills, you just pull them out. This middle one is not always the easiest. It's usually the top that gives you a hard time. There we go. And you can see where I pulled was right from there. You can see those flat spots. It's where these are to get it off. So I'll just put my fingers right there and pull it from there. And then, so you can see what I was talking about, the air dams, is these right here. You can see how these are missing the little flap that's on this one. So some of the air is like going around that behind there, and right there too, some of that's missing. So I'm gonna be replacing both of those. All right, let's get the fog lights off. All right, the fog lights are pretty easy. There's only 3 bolts, or Phillip head screws, and just take your Phillips. There's one here. Take that. One right across, and one at the bottom corner. And your fog light should come right out. Sometimes there might be some that have HIDs in here. So then you just unplug them. Only got one hand, so I'm gonna unplug this, and we'll get to the rest of it. All right, you guys, I'm on the passenger side because on the driver's side, I'm gonna be filming another video, so I'm gonna be removing this whole thing on that side. So we're gonna focus on this side because it's the exact same on the other side. And we're just gonna remove these screws right here for the fender wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Plus these 2 if you have them in, or mine are out right now. You can see this is broken anyway. So, and these are gonna need a T25 to get these off. take this and fold it back. You can just kind of fold it out the way like that because you're gonna be concentrating on these four right here. Or I said these two smaller ones were T25, but they're actually T20. Two middle are T30. And the two middles are T25. Take those out and put them to the side. There is another one that goes here that I have out already, but that one doesn't need to be removed to get the bumper off. Now we're gonna move around to the front. Then you're gonna take an 8mm hex, and it's this bolt right here. These are two that connected to the crash bar. You can see I got them loose already. One second, let me get the tool. See, that's already loose. And those just pull right out. This is what they look like. And it's the same exact thing for the other side. But like I said, on the other side, I have to do a little more work. So I'm gonna get that off and then we'll pull the bumper off. I think I forgot to mention that we gotta take out these three bolts right here on both sides. And they're 10mm, but you're gonna need a deep socket because you can see right there, there's a little long part that sticks out past the bolt. I already had loosened the other two. Let me just take those off. Then the bumper should slide out. Right now that we have all the bolts out, you just pull straight back on the bumper and it should slide right out. But sometimes there's some notches right here that you might have to kind of like pull out to the side on. But most of the time they just pull right out. So we're gonna do that now. There we go. Pull back. Then the other thing we gotta do is unhook this water line. So there's a lot of water that's gonna come out. So let me get something to put under here. I got a little bucket up under there because this is for the washer fluid. So all the washer fluid is gonna start coming out. Hold up on this side. And this you could just push out with your hand. And that's it. Bumper's off. And let me show you where those long bolts go in when you put them back in the bumper. They screw into these right here that's built into the bumper, and they go through these. That's not going through it now, but they go through that like that. And this part of the bumper goes over that. And this goes down here into that. And that's how it secures the bumper to the crash bar to the bumper supports. All right, now for the air directors, or whatever they're called. It's 2 Phillips. And be careful with these so you don't lose them. Just kind of set them to the side. See, that just pulls off. Same thing for that one. You just kind of put these back on, but you have to make sure that this part at the bottom, you can see they have a little groove for that to fit in there. It's only got two hands, so I can't do it, so give me a minute. After you get them lined up, you're gonna have to line the back to where the screws go in, so you might have to move it around a little bit. And then you can just start it by hand like that. The same thing for this one. And just scroll them back in. That's it for that. I'm gonna loose fit the bumper because I'm about to film another video that's gonna go up right after this video. So I'm just gonna loose fit it now so we can see how it goes back on. All right, when you're putting your bumper back on, it basically just slides back in. You're gonna take that tab and put it back on. And that's just that hose that was going to just slide right back in. But since I'm not putting it on right now, I'm gonna leave it off for now. But you just kind of line everything up. Sometimes you might have to move this around a little bit because things get in the way behind the bumper. That's it, y'all. She's back in there. All right, you guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and of course, you just want to make sure everything's lined up when you put it back on, and the install is the reverse of the removal. But leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.